The next one is, how do we police our business associates to make sure that they are HIPAA compliant?
What we tell our clients is you want to ask to see a HIPAA compliance plan. Normally they can give you a summary. They don't have to give you the exact plan, but they can give you a summary of how they're going to protect information. So sort of a notice of privacy practices from a business associate. Ask to see training logs. Ask to see if they've trained their staff on HIPAA. And then you also want to ask to see who do they have as business associates. So like I was working with a company that was dealing with email encryption, and they turned around and were using other companies down the line for storage of certain data and whatnot. And so we had to get, they had to get business associate agreements, subcontractor agreements in place also. So it's asking to see those items, and a lot of times what you'll find is even just asking the question of, do you have a HIPAA compliance plan? You'll see the provider, or like an IT provider, their eyes may glaze over and they may go, what's that? And that gives you a pretty good clue of what you're up against. And if they don't know what's going on, you can either say, I request that you get trained before we go into this relationship, or if you're in a relationship with them, to then say you need to get trained immediately, or I'm going to have to move to another provider. But asking to see those, and periodically going back and reviewing items. If there are some issues, making sure you're bringing that to the provider's attention. But yeah, before you sign those contracts, just go through, see how they're encrypting information. A lot of these companies are very open about that. I know Box lists what they do for file sharing. Most of these companies, you put in HIPAA, and they will tell you exactly what they do. So, and that's a pretty good indication that they understand what their responsibilities are.
Just want to thank Dan and Jason for being here today, as well as everyone who was able to join us this afternoon. I hope you guys were able to learn something or refresh some knowledge that you already had. Thanks again, everyone, and have a great afternoon.